Yo! What's good from me? What's good, man? Back with another video, bro. And today, bro, we excited for this video, though. You wanna know why? Because GTA 6 is out, bro. Didn't nobody tell me GTA 6 was out, bro. Not out, but like the trailer. They dropped a new trailer. And I'm sure everybody's seen the trailer. So I'm not gonna act like I haven't seen the trailer. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? And I seen all the ass. I ain't gonna lie. I seen the main character. Bad little motherfucker. Sign off. Nah, but for real though. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody's been seeing the trailer by now and they know what the update is. So, I'm not gonna react to it. Also, I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm not gonna react to it. But, what I am gonna do is, y'all think I should react? Nah. Cause I mean I'm going over a video breakdown anyway, so nah, I ain't gonna react to it. Cause I'm going over a video breakdown anyway, so goddamn gon' yeah, man, goddamn gon' already see what the breakdown talking about. Cause you know people look at it. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here who look at it a little bit more detailed than how we looked at it. We looked at it, you know what I'm saying? We seen the little ass shaking or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? We seen the little, you know what I'm saying? We seen the little, you know what I'm saying? We seen the little YNs that was in there. Seen the little YNs in there. We seen everything. You know what I'm saying? We seen characters that was talking. We seen, you know what I'm saying, the little hood janks. You know what I mean? So, that ain't gonna. But we about to see this little breakdown video, see what we missed and see what we didn't see. I guess. That's what we're gonna do. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the vid.
It's May 6th, 2025, and in case you missed it, Rockstar Games dropped a new trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6. Yes, after the recent news that the game has been pushed to May 26th of the year 2026, thankfully, they gave us a trailer and some juicy stuff to really chew on. Juicy stuff to chew on? Look, I probably could have used a better phrase, but either way, we got 10 things we're breaking down. Really interesting, cool new bits of details and speculation for this game. So let's get started off with number 10. The second protagonist has technically been revealed. This is the big one. It's been long speculated that this game would have dual protagonists, and while this trailer doesn't completely confirm it because it doesn't show any obvious gameplay, you know, there's no HUD or clearly defined character switching or anything, it's pretty obvious from what we see that you'll be playing as both Jason, who gets the spotlight in this trailer for the most part, and Lucia, who was revealed back in trailer 1. He looks like he's like a big buff boy living out in the Florida Keys, and seems like he'll be closer to your traditional GTA protagonist, who's more of a decent guy at heart, you know, kind of that lovable criminal thing. Obviously, you're still capable of going on rampages and being a huge dick, but from this trailer, his personality looks closer to someone like Carl from San Andreas rather than like Trevor from GTA 5.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even gonna cap, bro. Like the movement look 10 times better too. Like that movement is like tough. Like, hold on.
It looks like the lead.
I can't even see the movement, but y'all seen that movement right there, bro? That joint was tough. That movement was tough, bro. No cap. I like the movement in it. I like how they added more details to that type of Florida. You know what I'm saying? That type of Florida in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Energy out there. Got dang on. I like that how they got a man and women protagonist. So that way, you know what I'm saying? Not just all men. You know what I'm saying? You can see it from both perspectives. You know what I'm saying? I like how they like a Bonnie and Clyde type of lovers. You feel me? I like that. And what else? It's more stuff to it, but yeah.
Leaks are generally true regarding his character and role in the story. The trailer makes it pretty explicit that we're looking at a Bonnie and Clyde kind of dynamic here with Jason and Lucia, which is an interesting direction to take the series. Next at number 9, one of the most exciting new details we've learned from the big drop here. We got a trailer and like a bunch of different like press details and screenshots and stuff like that.
This is one of the things I like too, like how they added that right there. I like that right there. I think that was tough how they edited a screenshot and just tell them what they went through in life and kind of just what are they little details about them and stuff like that. I like that, and got them on the release date and all that. Cause so now we got a date to where it's actually coming out. That's what everybody's worrying about. Everybody's worrying about the date. I don't care that it come out that shit. As long as we got a date when it come out and we gonna get a chance to play it, that's all I care about. No cap.
So look those up if you want to see more. But what we did get from this, the most important thing, is new locations that'll be in GTA 6. This is, of course, as you know, Leonida. It's GTA 6's only slightly exaggerated version of Florida. And with this new information we've been given, it seems like this is going to be a big-ass place. There is, of course, Vice City with all its beaches, resorts, clubs, and less than fancy, like, you know, more lower-class neighborhoods. But that's just the...
Cap, bro, I'm gonna be Vice City all the time, bro. I'm been that bit all the time, having businesses down there, having strip clubs down there, partying, doing work down there. Everything is gonna be in Vice City, no cap. I can already see it. I can already see it, bro. I'm in strip clubs every night throwing hundreds just because I got millions of dollars. Oh, I can already see it, bro. I can already see it. Vice City is gonna where I'm gonna be. That's where I'm gonna be. A little like the script, so that's exactly where I'm gonna be at. I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna be down there. Fuck it.
Start of what's in this game. There's the more rural Port Gellhorn with like what seems to be like rednecks selling pills and hanging around flaming barrels and bikers and stuff. There's the Leonida Keys with all its party boats and retirees and underwater reef diving. The Grass Rivers with its backwoods charms and abundance of gators. Ambrosia, which looks like more of an industrial town with smokestacks and a biker gang, and Mount Calaga National Park, which has outdoor activities and wild animals and hunting. Some of this stuff looks like it comes right out of Red Dead. The visuals are just nuts here. And that's just a taste of what's probably going to be in the game. There's probably going to...
Ain't no cap, bro. GTA did a thing, bro. GTA did a thing, bro. They added different cities to where it's like really like different people in different environments. Nah, this is crazy. GTA definitely did a thing with this part. I ain't gonna cap.
Going to be even more, but either way, these are kind of like the breakdowns of the main regions. So you get some city, you get some zany suburb stuff, you get some stuff out in the Florida Everglades, you get some hunting in the mountains and crazy chaos in the backwoods, factory towns. It just seems like they're checking all the boxes for varied locations, and that's good. At least from the trailer and all the info Rockstar dropped alongside it, we've got the best picture so far of just how big this world's probably going to be. Next at number 8, where GTA 5's big gimmick was the heists, it's looking more and more likely that the leaks were true and the focus of GTA 6 will be robberies. The first trailer showed a gas station stick up, of course, while trailer 2 steps things up with a much higher stake job, what looks like a bank that looks like it goes on to like a full-on Heat style shootout, which has to be in the game. I mean, Heat homages are just kind of a tradition at this point. Also, it's one of the best movies ever, so they should reference it. It's perfect. But look, they might be like leaning even more into it with an actual cop antagonist of some kind. We see a cop for a few seconds in the trailer who appears to be in a cutscene where the protagonists aren't present, which is actually pretty unusual for a GTA game, which kind of makes us want to go into some like wild theories, but we don't want to get nuts yet making wild claims like he's actually some secret third protagonist or there's more of like an undercover cop or a mole thing. Look, we don't know for sure yet, but it does make us wonder just what this guy's purpose in the story is. Maybe it's just to give the proceedings more of a cops and robbers vibe, you know, like you actually get...
Bro, like look at the movement. Y'all not seeing that, bro? Like the movement is so butter, bro. Like what the freak? Hold on, I know it's gonna be loud, y'all. I don't know. I just want to show y'all just this movement real quick.
More like an undercover cop or a mole thing. Look, we don't know for sure yet. There's to be in a cutscene where the protagonists aren't present, which is actually pretty unusual for a GTA game. Which kind of makes us want to go into some like wild theories, but we don't want to get nuts yet making wild claims like he's actually some secret third protagonist or there's more of like an undercover cop or a mole thing. Look, we don't know for sure yet, but it does make us wonder just what this guy's purpose in the story is. Maybe it's just to give the proceedings more of a cop
like, bro, that's butter. That is like a goddamn like a TV show, like one of them gaming TV show joints, bro. Like Ready Player Number One or something like that, bro. That joint look hard, bro. No cap.
Robbers vibe, you know, like you actually get to see who's pursuing your main protagonists here, like the feeling that they're just constantly being hunted. That alone would be a cool direction to take things. And as you know, over the years, probably from San Andreas on, Rockstar has really dived deeper and deeper into real cohesive and nuanced storytelling. So I'm curious to see what the extra layer is here. This could be a hint towards that. Next at number 7, watching TV is back, it seems. Yes, it's been a consistent part of the series since GTA 4, but it's good to see that, like, watching television is back in GTA 6. There's a moment in the trailer where it stops to show an ammunition commercial, but the way it's framed makes it pretty clear that this looks like it's in-game with the way the camera is locked down for the entire segment. Again, speculation, not confirmed, but really it's just a clue as to like GTA 6's attitude, how it does satire, how it pokes fun at stuff. We can't wait to see how far they go with the TV stuff. It's always a highlight in these games, just seeing all the effort they put into the most mundane and pointless details. And it's possible that this game's television stuff will be the most ambitious scene in the series up to this point. It's probably safe to say that it will be, but who knows? But we're going off of this and also all the zany TV antics and news story stuff we saw from the first trailer. Next at number 6, speaking of ammunition, we got a much better look at a lot of the guns that are going to be in the game. The grenade launcher shown was the flashiest, of course, but during the robbery, we see Jason and Lucia using MP5s, which are like a staple of the series at this point. Jason's using what looks to be a Beretta in one scene. There's an attack helicopter that looks like a little bird with rockets and a machine gun attachment. The included screenshots that we've seen that released include a bunch of handguns, but significantly, we see Jason using an AR-15 in one shot, and more importantly, a fishing rod in another. Clearly, the deadliest weapon. But does this mean that there will be some kind of fishing minigame? It makes sense in, you know, being set in Florida. They could just port over the one from Red Dead Redemption 2, and it would probably be pretty good. Next at number 5, this trailer showed off a lot of new vehicles, which some of which we've seen before, but there's focus on motorcycles, helicopters, fixed-wing aircraft, and cool stuff like airboats and jet skis. There also appears to just be more stuff we can do with them. There's a quick moment with a grenade launcher that appears to be from a vehicle, and another moment where you're dragging what looks like a vault behind a truck by a winch, which, dude, I'm just saying, Fast and the Furious, or the series, or really Fast 5, was absolutely the best of that franchise, and if they can recreate that scene where they're dragging the bank vault through city streets, slamming into police cars, one of the best car chase heist things ever, I would love to see that. Now, what really interests us is, can you fly that jumbo jet 747 thing that we see here? Are we finally getting a little bit of that San Andreas energy back in here? I'd love to see that. And that fight on the plane moment kind of makes me think that there's possibilities that we may actually get to fly something that big this time around. Now at number 4, look, one small but significant detail that we noticed in the trailer is how often they show someone exiting a vehicle while driving. There's a moment in the trailer where Jason jumps off a motorcycle to get onto a moving truck, and another bit where it looks like he jumps onto the hood of a moving vehicle. Now look, this is a lot of speculation. It's impossible not to with how little Rockstar has given us, but like these moments lead us to believe that there could maybe possibly be some kind of new hijack mechanic in GTA 6. It could make some degree of sense, especially if there's possibility where you can switch between these characters. Like if they're both always together, like how this trailer makes it look, then you'll have one character driving the car while the other can shoot guns or possibly jump from one moving vehicle to another in a way that is still over the top. But
I know what he's saying. Like basically, he's saying like, you know how like when we was doing the Michael and Franklin scene when Michael took Franklin to go get his son off that boat scene. He basically saying we should be able to also switch to like Franklin if we was able to. It's like basically like that. It's basically what he's saying. We could switch to them to. That's basically what he was saying, to do the finish the mission.
But doesn't completely break reality like most games with this sort of mechanic. Or, like how it's usually done in games, you drive up and then a canned animation, you see the character jump. Like, if you could actually do that yourself, that would be really fun. We don't know if this is actually going to be a thing, but it's exciting to think about nonetheless. Now, at number 3, if this trailer revealed one thing, it's a lot of new characters. So in the first trailer, we got Lucia, but here, we're getting a whole lot of people to fill out the cast and give a few clues as to where the story might be going. Now, the trailer doesn't give us that many names, but all the additional info that Rockstar Games released does, so we'll just quickly run through all the character reveals. There's Real Dimes, who kind of looks like a party girl or like a diva or like a superstar or something like that. Don't know what her role could be. Raul Batista looks like your traditional GTA heavy. I can't tell if he's an ally or an enemy, but he looks pretty intense. Lucia Caminos and Jason Duval, again, are the protagonists. There's the full names. We already know about them. Then there's Draquan Priest, who looks like a playboy. I don't know if he's like a party guy, you know, not too much to go on here, but one of the screenshots provided does put him in a recording studio, so he might be some sort of artist. One character who appeared prominently in the trailers was Cal Hampton, who looks like he's going to be filling out kind of like the goofy friend role for Jason. This kind of character could potentially be annoying, but then again, GTA 5 gave us Lamar, and a lot of other games have done this well, so Rockstar has been pretty solid with the comic relief side characters. A lot of people are speculating that he's Matty Matheson, you know, famous chef, or one of the Fact brothers from The Bear. But either way, whoever the hell he is, in one point, in one screenshot, he's got a shirt that says, "Violence is good, thanks video games." And I just love that. He's officially my favorite character now. Next up is Brian Heder, another guy who appears pretty prominently in the trailers. He's the older dude who looks like he's got some criminal connections, but most importantly, he's voiced by the always awesome Stephen Root, which means that celebrity voices are probably back in GTA 6, which is a pleasant surprise. I mean, Mr. Root isn't quite like this top tier A-lister, he's a character actor, but still, that's Hollywood talent right there. And I bet more of these characters have other celebrities doing their voices, but we just don't recognize them, or they're not officially confirmed or anything like yet. Now, the final character revealed from the additional information is Booby Ike, who looks like kind of a big shot, like a boss guy, but again, we don't really have any clue what his deal is, so where does that leave us?
They got the gold chain in the grills. They going crazy with the booba highs. Literally. They going crazy in the club. Now he do like a mob boss, like a goddamn going dope boy, no cap.
Well, at least we know a lot of names, that's for sure. Now, down at number 2, character customization. It's something we assumed would be in the game again. I mean, it's in all the recent GTA games to some extent, but this trailer at least confirms that there will be some form of customization, and I don't just mean getting to pick different outfits. Now, the Jason shown in the trailer has his head shaved, but in some of the screenshots provided by Rockstar, he's got longer hair. It's not super long, but it's not buzzed, which means that maybe we can change hairstyles. It's possible that the game goes full-on Red Dead 2 on us, with hair growing in real time that needs to be maintained, or maybe not, but either way, there could be something cool here. One thing that's got us really interesting is that trailer 2 showed some weightlifting for a second, and it got us thinking, the Jason we see in trailer 2 looks a lot more jacked than he does in trailer 1. Could that mean that weightlifting is back from San Andreas and we can actually make Jason like more doughy or more big and jacked depending on how much he lifts? You know, it's possible that it's just a graphical thing. I mean, it's been more than a year since that first trailer. Maybe they just changed his look, his model, but it would be amazing if they actually had working out and exercising again. Maybe even so you can.
I think that'll be a W training. That working out and playing basketball and, like, you know what I'm saying, maintaining your hair and actually doing stuff for GTA, I think that would be a good ad for sure. Making people be able to dance and everything, yeah, I think that would be tough.
You can make it like you can get real fat if you overeat. I don't know, I always thought that was fun in those games. Maybe wishful thinking, maybe speculation, but it was just little eagle-eyed things like that we want to point out here. Now, down at number 1, community service. Yes, it wouldn't be a modern GTA game without some boring, tedious mini games that replicate real life just a little too closely. And in GTA 6, it looks like we'll get to experience at least a little bit of community service as Lucia. There are multiple scenes that imply that she's doing community service as part of her parole. There's that moment where she comes into the house in a yellow vest, and later we get a quick clip of people picking up trash on the side of the road, all wearing yellow. Is there going to be some kind of trash picking mini game similar to mopping floors in GTA 5 or, you know, working at the port? I hope so. I love it when games like sprinkle in these little weird activities. I know they're intentionally dull and kind of annoying, but it's just part of the weird charm of Rockstar games at this point. Overall, 10 points aside, this is pretty exciting as a trailer. As much as I wish we just got raw gameplay, it seems like that's not really what Rockstar does at this point. We did get lots of cool looks at things like action scenes, character scenes, a bit of the story, a bit of the characters, the beautiful locations, and the fact that apparently this is all running and captured on a base PS5. Technically very impressive, but of course we gotta judge the final game when we get our hands on it. But still, let us know in the comments what you think. There's a lot more out there. There's a lot of interesting fan theories and
Ain't gonna cap, bro. I'm liking it, bro. Like I rated it, like just from that second trailer, bro. I rated it a 10, like already. I ain't played it yet. I ain't do none of that yet, but for the most part, bro, I rated it high. I rated it very high. I love the movement. I love the new stuff they add in. I love the new cities that they add in. I love the things, the activities they look like you can do. The new hairstyles, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Basically, the new, just new everything. I see that they trying. You know what I'm saying. I don't know. It might be better on RP. It might not be. We'll see. We definitely gonna see when we start playing it. But for the most part, I like. But y'all comment down below what y'all like about GTA 6 the most. Well, for just from the trailer, what y'all see. Y'all comment down below what y'all like and what y'all see. Ain't got that going on. That's what we talking about. But without further ado, we on to the next one.